Hi, everyone. For this collective reading, we're going to get some love advice for you from Spirit. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective. And since this is a collective reading, I would advise for you to only take what resonates. Hermit. Nine of Swords. Page of Cups. Page of Wands in reverse. Seven of Swords. And then Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck, you have Strength. Wow. I'm hearing tons of messages here. Where do I begin, Spirit? Okay, first advice is this. For some of you, what your spiritual team or what the angels are advising for you to do is to take a step back. All right? Most especially for those who are stressing themselves out. You've been overthinking. You're having sleepless nights with the Nine of Swords over here. All right? And this is not helping you. That's what your guides are saying. So instead, you're being encouraged to take a step back. All right? Give it a rest. Give your mind a rest. That's what I'm hearing. Be more gentle with yourself. Number two, the advice that I'm hearing from Spirit is that some of you are being encouraged to face the truth. There's something about denial. And I'm not talking about a person who's masking their feelings. I'm talking about the viewer, all right? So Spirit is saying, you know what is the truth, and yet you don't want to accept the truth because it hurts. And what I'm hearing, it's actually about someone who's watching this collective reading who knows that maybe this is not going anywhere, and maybe you are being led towards a different direction now. But what's happening is that you really don't want to face the truth. You don't want to embrace the changes. Because remember, Wheel of Fortune is talking about changes as well. And so what's happening is that you will find yourself being stuck where you are, right? And that's because you're not willing to accept the reality of things. You only wanted to see what you wanted to see. You only wanted to hear what you wanted to hear. And so your guides are saying, be courageous and confident enough to face the truth. And they're hoping that you will realize, maybe not right now, but someday, that you will realize that everything happened because of this is not for your highest good. And the universe is preparing you for something far more better. It's only natural to feel hurt. It's only natural to feel really bad because you love this person so much. You really wanted to be with this person. And yet, you're still having a hard time accepting that even if you're trying to manifest this person so many times, it's not going the way that you wanted it to be. And that's because the universe knows what's right for you. I keep on hearing divine intervention here. Okay, so I feel this is for those who are struggling and admitting the truth and facing the truth. So they would always find themselves just, kind of like circling back or going in some sort of like a toxic or negative loop here, which is preventing you from growing. It's preventing you from moving forward. Most especially that you got the Strength card. So there's resistance. Somebody watching this collective reading is kind of like having a hard time letting go of what's no longer serving them. thinking that, no, this is what's for me. This is my person. I wanted to be with this person. And that's why I got the Page of Wands in reverse. So I'm actually picking up very strongly that for those who are resonating with, you don't want to allow yourself to be open to explore other possibilities or opportunities out there. Your spiritual guides are kind of like saying, don't be surprised if you would find yourself being in this stuck cycle. All right. So their advice for you is to be courageous enough to face the truth and to be more open and willing to make some positive changes for yourself. To be open as well to other opportunities that are waiting out there for you. So they're hoping that you will be reflecting on this carefully. Okay, examine what is it that you are resisting and discarding. Because Spirit is saying, you know the truth. You know what's best or what is not best for you. And always remember, guys, when it comes to love and romance, or when it comes to the matters of the heart, or when it comes to connections, regardless whether it's a love connection or friendship, you don't need to force yourself. What's truly meant for you, it's just going to happen, okay? You don't need to beg. You don't need to force things. Allow it to happen. Wow, somebody needed to hear that. But anyway, let's try to pull up another set of cards. Any other love advice for the collective, please? Journey. Conflict. Oh my gosh, now I got the World card. This is exactly what I was just talking about. Spirit is saying that for some of you, not all of you, remember this is a collective reading, you may have allowed yourself to be stuck. And that's because you're having a hard time embracing the changes. You're having a hard time admitting the truth. And so what's happening is that you would find yourself going back to where you are all the time, all right? Either you're replaying events from the past or you're still struggling and moving forward. So again, with this World card, which talks about cycles or endings, Spirit is encouraging some of you guys to be more willing and open to embrace the changes and to put an end to anything that is not serving you. Because Spirit knows that you deserve so much more and that you do have the power to choose. With this Journey card, I'm going to be reading this as choice because there's two paths over here. One path is really dark and one path over here is really light, right? So Spirit is reminding a lot of you guys that you do have the choice. You have the power to choose happiness. You have the power to choose what's really going to be beneficial for you. So again, like what I said earlier, have the courage to first re-examine what is it that you're struggling in admitting, or re-examine what is it that you resist in discarding. Spirit also wanted me to go back to the Hermit card, okay? And so Spirit is saying that all of these experiences, all of the things that has happened to you guys, there is a valuable lesson that you will be gaining from it. And they're wanting for you to put your focus on those valuable lessons because it's really necessary. So that as you go along in your journey, all right, You're not going to be repeating the same cycle again with this World card. So for some of you, there's also a need to close some repeating patterns or some toxic patterns or cycles. That's also what I'm getting there. All right, what else? Any other love advice for the collective? Yeah, healing. Look at that with the purification card. Wow. With this rain over here, that's cleansing. And this is part of Spirit's advice for the collective, to cleanse, to heal, to take a step back, to reclaim your power back. That's also what I'm hearing. Because remember, at the very start of the reading, you actually got the Nine of Swords. So majority of you guys are in that state. You're feeling anxious, you're feeling stressed out, you kept on overthinking. And remember, not everything that you're thinking about is real, all right? And so there is a tendency that some of you might be kind of like, assuming things, thinking that this is what's real, when it's actually not. So cleanse. That's what your guides are saying. Cleanse, allow yourself to heal. Cleanse away anything that's cluttering up in your life. Trust. Okay. Wow. Very powerful. Let's just get one more first. Are you freaking kidding me? Now we got rest and reconsider. Whoa. In terms of repeating numbers, I notice you keep on getting the number 9. The Hermit card is also number 9, by the way. So number 9 could actually mean that you're almost there, all right? But some of you are holding yourself back from moving forward. Because this is the 9 of Wands. And that's the energy of the 9 of Wands. Some of you are still struggling. You know deep down that it's best to move forward from a certain type of connection that no longer serves you. However, you're allowing yourself to be stuck there, which is then making you unhappy, which is then giving you so much negative thoughts or feelings. Spirit is hoping that you are going to be looking at that painful ending that you've experienced in a different light. That this is part of your growth. That you will be learning valuable lessons from that experience. For some of you with this trust card, what I'm actually hearing from Spirit is that you're just being protected. Look at this. This young girl is covered by this huge bubble, okay? And this is your guide. You're protecting you. And that's why I heard divine intervention earlier. You may see it as something negative and say to yourself, oh my gosh, what's happening? We didn't end up together. What's the purpose of the separation? Why did we break up? Okay, I can't stand this separation. You may actually look at it that way, not realizing that there's really a huge reason why things happen. And this reason is for your highest good, because something is no longer serving you, okay? And that particular connection is only teaching you valuable lessons so you can grow. Allow yourself to grow. Don't stop yourself from growing. Otherwise, you would be stuck to where you are right now. Now ask yourself, do you want that? Do you deserve that? Right? Think about it. That's what I heard when I saw this rest and reconsider card. Your guides are saying, think about it. Also, with this rest and reconsider card and purification card, your spiritual team are really, like what I said at the very start of the reading, are encouraging for you to take a step back, relax, okay? Don't be so hard on yourself. break free from anything that's giving you mental stress. Because that's the energy that I'm picking up for most of you watching this collective reading, okay? Cleanse, heal, release anything that is not giving you positivity. Because again, sunflower is all about positivity as well, all right? Wow. Okay, now let's move on to the next set of cards. Anything else, Spirit? Oh, by the way, I'm hearing another message. Hold on. I just heard this right now for someone out there. Somebody watching this collective reading, you were deeply traumatized by, by a lover from the past or some wounds from the past. And what happened was, because of that very traumatizing experience, or because of that really, really scary experience, some of you are blocking yourself, whether you're aware of it or not, but maybe you're blocking yourself from receiving love. And so what I'm hearing, some of you are being encouraged to work on your heart chakra as well. Okay? Anyway, let's see, what else? Any other love advice for the collective? What is this? House, buildings. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Ooh. And then deep knowing. Now I'm getting a different scenario right now as I'm looking at these three cards. So like what I said, it's a collective reading. Only take what applies, because I'm picking up a new scenario. So for some of you, you are still seeing this person, but you're kind of like a bit frustrated or upset because this person is not yet opening up to you. Deep down, you know that this person really likes you. They have feelings for you, or at least they're crushing on you. Let's just put it that way. But kind of like upset because this person is still not yet letting you know or verbally expressing to you that they really want you. And so the message from your spiritual team is to allow things to flow. Don't force things, okay? Don't force things to happen. We have to embrace the fact that we're not all the same. That's what I'm hearing right now. Some people, they're not really going to have a hard time expressing their truth or speaking their truth. Some people, maybe because of what they've experienced when they were a child or when they were growing up, it actually prevented them or it blocked them from speaking what they truly feel. So Spirit is saying you have to understand where this person is coming from. Not necessarily that this person is intentionally trying to hurt you, but maybe you have to look at it as, okay, this person is not like the other people out there, not the same as me, who can just, be really comfortable in expressing what I feel. Again, we're not all the same, right? And so Spirit is saying, even though you already know that this person wants you so bad or this person likes you, number one, be patient. Number two, release your expectations. Don't force things to happen. I'm also hearing that somebody watching this collective reading, you are deeply hurt because of there were some changes that has happened. Either not necessarily that, it's possible you had a fight with this person or there was some sort of like a misunderstanding. That's what I'm hearing right now. I don't know what this for. And so because of that, for some reason, things change, okay? Whatever it is that you and this person had a disagreement about. I keep on hearing somebody saying, wow, I can't believe it. I screwed things up. And then I'm hearing someone saying, it's making me feel sad because it's not the same as before anymore. Either you're no longer talking to this person. I don't know. I'm hearing that for someone out there. And so again, the bottom line is there's really something about changes. And majority of you guys who's checking out this collective reading are struggling either in adapting to some changes or embracing the changes. And again, Spirit is saying everything happened for a reason. Okay? There is a reason why some things needs to change. Either it's not for your highest good anymore, kind of like the tower moment, right? When something is no longer beneficial for you, or it's not really aligned to your deepest truth, then change is very much needed to happen. But like what I said earlier, somebody watching this collective reading, you're still having a hard time accepting it or embracing the truth as well as the changes that has occurred. So be willing to adapt to some changes. Look at it from a different perspective, okay? Know that there's a spiritual lesson why all of these things are happening. Okay? All right, let's pull up more. Any other love advice for the collective, please? What is this? The Royal You. Quieting the mind. Oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me? What did I say at the very start of the reading, you guys? Remember you got the Nine of Swords? And what I really heard was that Spirit is saying, rest your mind, rest your mind. Okay? Yeah, that was when I saw this rest and reconsider card, all right? Take a step back. Quiet your mind. Because again, Nine of Swords is all about overthinking, overanalyzing the situation. And so your guides are saying, take a breather, take a step back, be gentle with yourself. It's about time to release any mental clutters, all right? Quiet your mind, be at peace. And with the Royal You, this is how your guide sees you, okay? They see you as somebody who's worthy of love. And so they're hoping that you will begin to realize your value or your worth. Don't wait for others to choose you. You have to choose yourself first. That's part of self-love and self-worth. Okay? If you know your value, if you know your worth, you're not going to be settling for less. You're not going to be forcing things. You're not going to be begging for attention. Allow things to happen. Okay? And also with the Royal You, this is exactly what I heard earlier. Your spiritual team really wanted you to reclaim your power. Remember, you are the queen or the king. You are the leader of your own life. You do have the power to create your destiny. You do have the power to create your own happiness. So why allow yourself to be in the Nine of Swords? Why allow yourself to be living a miserable life or a sad life, right? Like what I said when I saw this journey card, and I'm going to be reading this as choice, okay? You can choose to be unhappy or to be in this dark place on this path over here, or you can choose a different path. Take your pick. That's what your guides are saying. And so be it, right? Let's try to pull it more. What is this confession? Someone has to tell you something. Well, yeah, that's exactly what we were just talking about earlier. Somebody watching this collective reading is feeling really frustrated, deep down with a deep knowing card that this person likes you. Your intuition is telling you that, yeah, I know that this person likes me, but I'm a bit frustrated or I'm a bit upset that this person is masking his feelings. He's not yet telling me what I already know. Okay? And this is giving you a lot of stress. So, again, going back to the advice earlier, your guides are saying, firstly, not everybody are the same. We have to respect that. Some people, they can openly express themselves right away. All right. Some people, it would take them forever. They're slow movers, or they feel as if that maybe this is not the right time yet to open up. So again, don't force things to happen. That's the advice. And release your expectations. If it's meant to happen, it's meant to happen. Don't force, don't beg. Okay? That's the advice for a lot of you. Let's try to pull it more. Love advice for the collective, please. Encouragement. Okay. Ooh, what is this? Let's take a look at the cards. Ooh, honesty. And then what is this? Fear. Alrighty. So I'm hearing a different scenario. Let me start off with this new scenario that I picked up. And I'm picking up, it's a male energy, or for a male energy. All right. And I feel that this is actually your mother coming through, or a feminine energy, especially with this mother giraffe over here. Okay. And what I specifically heard is that either because of your trauma rooted from your past, it's hard for you to be more open to either receive love. Okay. And so what's happening is that because of your fear, you're just kind of like masking the truth. You're afraid to show what you truly feel to others. I don't know what this for, but I really heard that. And it can also be childhood wounds, if not necessarily a traumatic experience from an ex, okay? But because of what has happened in the past, this caused you to be, kind of like more emotionally detached or guarded, okay? Because you feel the need to protect your heart, and that's only normal. So your guides are saying, release the fear and instead embrace love. And then for the rest of you, what I'm actually hearing based on these three cards, with this honesty card, remember what I heard at the very start of the reading, some of you are struggling in accepting the truth. So this is a confirmation. Your guides are saying it's about time to face the truth. It's about time to embrace the reality. Otherwise, you would be stuck where you are because you still wanted to believe what you wanted to believe. And that is because of your fear, all right? It's still rooted from fear. Because it's not what you wanted to hear. It's not what you wanted to happen. But then again, everything happened for a reason. With a giraffe is all about perspective. It is a symbolism for perspective as well. Okay? Also, what I'm hearing based on these three cards, somebody watching, and again, it's a male energy or for a male energy. Maybe you like someone, but because of your fear, you're holding yourself back. There's something about lack of confidence Because again, giraffe is a tall animal, right? And so this is also connected, or it is also a representation of confidence. Be tall and proud, okay? So I'm getting, because of lack of confidence or self-esteem, you're having a hard time being open and honest with yourself. Or this can also just talk about, for others of you, I don't know who's this for, but I heard somebody watching this collective reading, you're quite upset, you're frustrated because you know that this person likes you, but he's not yet confessing his feelings to you. Maybe you needed to realize that this person has low self-esteem, okay? Or something happened to this person growing up, which is why he has this tendency to just keep things to himself, okay? Not necessarily he's out there to hurt you, okay? Or he's intentionally hurting you. However, this person needed to realize that he or she also needed to heal those wounds, since this is for his highest good, or her highest good. Okay, let's move on to the next set of cards. Any other love advice for the collective, please? Ooh, what is this card? Yeah, crane bag. What the freak? I can't believe this. And it says, I can't make that up. It says clutter, declutter, choice. What did I say earlier? How your spiritual team are encouraging for you to re-examine what is it that you need to discard. And that's why it says declutter. Release anything that's not beneficial for you. Release anything that is not supporting your soul's growth. And again, with the choice, you do have the power to choose what's best for you. Okay? Remember the two paths that we were just talking about earlier? There you go. You have the power, number one, you have the power to free yourself from anything that's no longer serving you. Number two, you have the power to create your own happiness. Number three, you have the power to choose love over fear. Take your pick. Oh my gosh. Alrighty. So let's move on to the next set of cards now. Anything else? Any love advice for the collective? Okay. Yeah, you got rekindle. So some of you are really hoping for a past person to come back. Okay, that's why I got the rekindle card. And then he got forgiving and learning. Boom! That's exactly what we were just talking about earlier, right? And it says here, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Wow, I love the synchronicity of this reading. It's so freaking powerful. So, what this means, to start off with this forgiving and learning card, the collective is really being encouraged to release the past. Okay, let go of anything that is not supporting your growth. Let go of baggages, old hurts or wounds that's no longer serving you. Instead, heal. Remember? What was that card earlier? There you go. What did I say about this purification card? Heal, cleanse, okay? Heal the past, release the past. And then for whoever this is for, because I'm hearing somebody watching this collective reading, and again, Spirit understands that it's so hard for you to accept love or to be open to receive love because of you got hurt, you got scared. I keep on hearing that. That's why I got the fear card as well, all right? But it's also a sign that you haven't forgiven yourself yet. Always remember that when you're fully healed, the past is not going to be affecting you anymore. You can even laugh about it, okay? Knowing that, all right, it hurts in the past. I got hurt, but I've learned something from that experience. But have the power to start all over again, rebuild my life. And I'm just going to carry those lessons with me as I move forward, right? So again, the collective is really being encouraged to allow themselves to embrace the truth, to embrace the changes, and to let go of the past, okay? And be open to experience new opportunities out there when it comes to love and romance, or to be more open to receive love. Wow, I noticed you have a lot of cards around healing, okay? Yeah, because this crane bag is also a card that talks about healing, cleansing, clearing away old wounds. Remember, we are all healers. We do have the power to heal ourselves. And Spirit is reminding you of your power to heal. Okay? All right, next, let's try this one. Love advice for the collective. Oh, yeah, makes sense. Look at this clock. And it says, you saw me shuffle. I can't freaking make that up. Gosh. Needing time, cycles and takes time. Time to heal, progressing. Okay. How amazing is this? So let's start off with needing time. For those who are resonating with, you are still seeing this person, but you're getting testy or impatient. Remember, Nine of Swords is all about anxiety. And so you're kind of like rushing things, especially for whoever this is for, or the message that we have picked up earlier, in which you're a bit frustrated or upset that this person's not yet opening up or confessing his feelings for you. And so Spirit is saying, be patient, okay? Maybe it just needs more time, or this person needed more time, okay? And you just have to honor that. Don't force things. Remember, that's the message. Or maybe it takes time as well, okay? So, in other words, be in the flow. Allow things to flow. Others of you, there is a particular cycle or a pattern that kept on repeating that needs to be closed out. Okay, that's another message. And then I'm also hearing as well that maybe for those who are still doing some healing work, don't be so hard on yourself, all right? You know, some people will be healed from a very traumatic experience in 2 months or 3 to 4 months. Other people, it might take them years, okay? But what's important is that you're helping yourself to heal. What's scary, and I've encountered a lot of people who are like that. There are some people who doesn't want to help themselves. There are some people who chooses to be miserable, okay? And that's because they're not open and willing to learn. They're not open and willing to free themselves from what's keeping them trapped. But yeah, for the collective, you're being encouraged to heal. Look at that. It says time to heal. We were just talking about how there are so many healing cards for the collective, right? So the collective is really being encouraged to heal and cleanse away or clear away the past. Heal the past, just like what it says here, as you release and heal the past. And the synchronicities are so powerful, which is very beautiful. Okay, what else? Come together, reconciliation, spiritual union, soul contract. Exactly. Well, you got rekindle. So a lot of the collective or the people who are watching this collective reading are hoping for a past person to come back. You wanted to reconcile with this person. And then you got the pop-up, spontaneous, unexpected surprise visit. Remember, this is a collective reading. It's not necessarily that all of you are going to be experiencing the same things and all that. But yeah, Spirit is saying that for some of you, there is still a possibility of this person coming back into your life, but maybe it will take time, all right, with this clock card. However, you're not being encouraged to put your life on hold. You can play while you wait. Enjoy life while you wait, okay? That's what I'm hearing. And also, what I'm picking up with this pop-up card, again, with this image of the hot air balloon, just like what I said earlier, for others of you, you are being encouraged to move forward. Most especially if it's taking a long time already. Maybe it's been years and you're not seeing any progress in your situation. You're not hearing back from this person, and your guides are saying, why are you suspending your life? Why are you still there, right? Keep moving forward and be open to new possibilities out there. Who knows? With this, surprise keyword over here, who knows? Maybe there's something far more better that is waiting ahead of you. Okay? All right, let's move on to the next. What else? Love advice for the collective. What is this? Twin flames. Oh, now it makes sense. Because there's a lot of cards around union, right? Reconciliation. So a lot of you guys are probably wanting or hoping for a twin flame union. Always remember that the main purpose why we meet our twin flames, it's actually healing, okay? It's not just all about, the passionate feelings, intense feelings that you are experiencing in each other's presence, all right? But there's actually a purpose why you had to meet. And there's so many twin flame couples who are not really meant to be in this lifetime, because in spirit, you are already connected. There's no separation, okay? It only happens in this 3D plane. And so for some of you guys, you are being encouraged by your spiritual team to look at the healing part or the healing aspect. Because the reason why some of you met your twin flame, because both of you will be triggered. And those triggers are messengers. It's asking of you to heal something so that you can evolve, you can grow and become the best version of yourself. So you can elevate on a soul level, right? Anyway, let's move on to the next set of cards now. Let's try this deck. There you go. Ooh, what is this? Ask for help from others. So for some of you guys, maybe, whether this is you asking for some advice as well from other people, or be willing to listen to some advice from others, that's also what Spirit is encouraging for you to do, okay? Ask for help from others. Whether these are your friends that you really trust, or your family member, okay, who can probably or possibly help you in your love situation. Always remember, okay, that everything still depends on you, that you are in control of your life. Don't base your decisions on what other people are saying all the time. It's okay to get some advice. It's okay to get some inputs or insight from other people, but don't give your power away. Remember your true power, that this is my life. I have the power to create my destiny. I have the power to choose what's right for me, okay? All right, so let's get another card. We're actually down to 2 more decks, by the way. 2 to 3. Any other love advice for the collective? Oh, okay. It says boundaries. So for some of you, this is your advice from your spiritual team or from spirit. You're being asked, you're being encouraged to set up healthy boundaries for yourself and to respect the boundaries of others as well. Okay? It goes both ways. Number 1, create healthy boundaries for yourself. Make room for each other. Okay? Don't overstep. Number 2, respect the boundaries of this other person. Okay? Wow, somebody also needed to hear that. All right, what else? Let's try this Whispers of Love deck. Anything else? Any other love advice? Well, you got 2 cards. The heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Yeah, so maybe there are some things that you're not seeing, okay? Because it says there's more going on than meets the eye. So maybe not now that you're going to be seeing it, but Spirit has, or the universe has this way of showing you the truth. But maybe this is not the right time just yet, okay? And then it says, back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. So for others of you, this is your advice from your spiritual team. Re-examine, reevaluate. What is it that you really want? Okay? What is it that's going to be making you really happy? What is it that you really deserve? Think about it, okay? And also, there's really something about going back to your true nature, going back to yourself. Because I feel a lot of you guys who are watching this collective reading, you've lost yourself. And it's only normal. It happened to me too in the past. It happened to almost everybody, especially when you're so much in love with someone. Either you lose balance, you're always thinking about this person. And so you're not realizing that I'm missing so many things in my life. I'm forgetting that I still have other priorities, all right? And so, yeah, it's only normal to be experiencing that. And so for some of you, I'm hearing that you're being encouraged to, again, reclaim your power, create some balance, go back to yourself, okay? Because you may have lost yourself already. All right, before we end this reading, let's get this deck. Lover's Oracle deck. Any other advice for the collective? Love advice for the collective. Okay. What is this? Very beautiful image. It says, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. That is so true. Okay? The collective is being encouraged to do something that is aligned to their deepest truth, instead of doing the things that is not really aligned to your truth, or you're just doing this because you're forced to, or you're just doing this just because you're guilty. Okay? So you're being encouraged to embrace your true self, all right? To be more real with yourself as well. To be much more authentic, so that you can also attract people who can be real and true to you. I'm also hearing that very strongly for someone out there, okay? Somebody also needed to embrace themselves fully. Don't be afraid to embrace authenticity, okay? Don't be afraid to embrace your true self. Because how can others appreciate you? How can others see who you truly are when you're always hiding in the shadows, right? So what do you expect? You can only attract people who's also going to be that way. Remember, relationships are mirrors as well, okay? And so that's why it also says here, it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Like what I always say in my readings, everything starts from within. It starts with you first. Are you real? Are you true to yourself? And when you're real and when you're authentic, then you can also be more open and real and true towards other people around you. So again, there's also something around authenticity here. So anyway, I hope that this reading gave you some insight. That's it. That's your love advice from Spirit. I hope that it's of help to you guys. And again, I will see you next week. And by the way, this is rose quartz, Madagascar rose quartz. And since this is a love reading, a love advice reading, and I noticed there's a lot of cards around healing as well, I would suggest for you guys to work with rose quartz. Especially it's Mercury retrograde, okay? With the effects of the lunar eclipse, which is making it more chaotic, and the solar eclipse as well. So the crystals that you can actually work with, especially during these chaotic times or the Mercury retrograde, you can work with any protection stones, okay? Smoky quartz, fluorite, so you can actually, be more focused and more clear-headed, and rose quartz too, okay? And so for those who are struggling and releasing the past, or you're still hurt from the past, work with rose quartz, okay? Pair it up with malachite or green aventurine, okay? And then for others of you, if you are more like eager to work on yourself or self-love, healing and all that, then work with rose quartz as well. So yeah, that's what I have for you. I'll see you again next week. Stay safe and stay positive, you guys. Keep shining.